What a special day. This is an amazing day. It's a great day. Uh, this is All Saints' Day. The night before All Saints' Day is Hallowed Eve, Halloween. So today is the day of light. It's the day of the brightness. It's the day of the brightest souls. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful energy today. If you tune into it, stay away from the TV. But it is a very special day. Every day is very special. You really notice it when you get to be my age. It's a very special month, November. It starts out on All Saints' Day. We have Thanksgiving, which is a day set aside for gratitude, for being grateful for the people in your life, for the things that you have that are making your life so wonderful, the people and your life itself. Last year, I was in India during this time. It's like it was yesterday. I'm so grateful for that trip. I'm so grateful for all my friends who went with me, especially grateful to Ganganath and Tara and Sauravan, who made it such a special time for me. Life is full of amazing adventures. You just have to open up to it. The other thing that's happening this week that's really kind of cool is my birthday, which of course is Friday. But also on the 3rd, we have the election, which is the change of energy that's going to be taking place. And it's also the last day of Mercury being in retrograde. So that's a good thing. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Always be hopeful. Always be seeking ways to find the beauty in life. There's so much beauty. I talk about it a lot, especially when I'm walking my little dog. I'm just out in nature. So incredibly beautiful. It seems kind of strange to me that the first 3/4 of my life, I didn't realize the beauty that was around me. I was so busy being involved in creating an occupation and getting a family and supporting the family and trying to live up to everybody's view of me. And I don't know, all the going and getting and doing. And I didn't take enough time to stop and smell the roses. I didn't catch enough sunsets. But things changed for me when I met my teacher. He taught me about sunsets and sunrises. He taught me about the wind. He showed me enlightenment. He opened the door so that I could walk through, which is all a teacher can do. A teacher can't push you through. You have to want it. So I'm so grateful that I had my teacher. I'm grateful for all of my students who are my teachers. They're all my teachers. As a matter of fact, everyone and everything is my teacher. And it's important when you realize that you have a spiritual teacher, that you honor that teacher, that you don't trash the teacher. You don't look for the flaws. So if everyone and everything is your teacher, then you're kind of on a trajectory of just looking for the best and not trashing life, not thinking life is a terrible place. Quit cursing others. Quit seeing evil and terrible things. Those are all just fabrications, misuse of energy. It's a dream. It's a dream that's not right. It's a dream you can wake up from. You can wake up from this dream, which Buddha referred to as the nightmare of the day. You can awaken. And as you awaken, you start seeing the beauty of life. You start seeing the beauty in everyone you meet. You start seeing Christ energy everywhere. So during this birthing that we're going through, which will probably go on for another month or two, during this birthing, just breathe. Think about the baby. Think about what's going to come. Think about the future. How exciting, how wonderful, how fresh. If you've ever had a child, you know that the birthing is a lot of work. But once that baby comes, oh my word, how beautiful. When you hold that baby in your hands, you feel its life, you feel its soul. Oh my gosh, all the pain and all the suffering that went through in the birthing process is somehow erased when you see that little child. We're about to give birth to a new age. It's happening as I speak. This is All Saints' Day. We've passed Halloween. You know, all the goblins and ghosts are behind us. They were just children wearing masks or adults pretending to be children. But that's behind us. What's ahead of us is the beauty of this incredible world becoming manifest in our own consciousness, where we, instead of looking for the angry, instead of feeling fear, instead of being filled with self-righteous judgment about others who don't agree with us, who is so outraged that it wants to go out and kill the killers. It's so hilarious. It's like a suicide. No, there's more to life than that. There's beauty. And there's love. And there is compassion. So as we're celebrating All Saints' Day, let's celebrate what made them saints, what caused them to be saints. Love, compassion, selfless giving, being a beacon of light, helping others, binding up the wounds, freeing the oppressed, taking care of this beautiful little planet that we're on. Oh my, it's such a beautiful place. So I would like for you to kind of join with me on this little journey together for a few months. For those of you that are participating, every day we're doing a different verse of the Tao. I love the Tao. The Tao basically says that everything comes from nothing, is created from that nothingness and goes back to the nothingness. That everything in the middle is just a dream. And how are you dreaming it? Are you fighting it or are you flowing with it? So we're doing that up until the winter solstice. So this month is really, really special. First of all, we had a Halloween. We got the blue moon. We got All Saints' Day. We've got the end of Mercury in retrograde. We've got the election. We've got my birthday, Thanksgiving. Oh my, what a wonderful month. For me anyway. And for you too, if you choose it. And then we move into December, which is the winter solstice. Very, very powerful time of year. There's a lot to look forward to. And then, of course, there's 2021. As tumultuous as this birthing has been throughout the year of 2020, 2021 will be the birthing. The baby arrives. And we're part of that. We're part of that awakening. Can you just feel the love? I can. I know that it can get kind of tough sometimes, especially if you're surrounded by angry, frightened people. If you're finding yourself unable to get away from people who are just insisting upon creating a consciousness of hell, of anger, of hatred. But you don't have to participate in that. Many, many years ago, there was a guy that was a sales motivation guy. His name was Zig Ziglar. And I went to one of his meetings when I was the minister in Midland, Texas, the Religious Science Church there. And he got up and he says, he was giving his motivational speech, and he said, I heard that there was a recession, but I chose not to participate. I heard there's a lot of upheaval. I heard there's a lot of rebellion. I've heard there's a lot of anger and violence, but I choose not to participate. I'm going to take my little dog for a walk, and I'm going to look at the trees, watch the squirrels, notice the clouds overhead, sometimes the blue sky, mostly clouds here in the winter, up here in Portland. Go for a walk. You're eternal. All of this will go away. It will all just go away. You will go away, who you think you are. And who you are will remain. Not who you think you are, but who you are. And who you are is setting up it's a self-programming application here. It's like we have a computer program inside of us that we came in with that had some bugs. It had some things that weren't right. So we lived our life in ignorance, and out of that ignorance, we created a lot of suffering for ourselves and for others. I understand. That's a bug. But we can update our system in which we can figure out what that bug is and get rid of it. Get rid of that little thing that's causing us to be so fearful or so frightened or so aggressive or so angry or so at being a slave to what other people think. All of this world will go away, but you will remain. And how you treat this world, how you treat your fellow man, how we care for each other is the only thing that counts. I've mentioned many times that I've had several near-death experiences. And On a couple of them, my life has flashed in front of me. When I had the motorcycle accident that kind of ripped off my face here, busted 4 ribs, punctured a lung, my life passed in front of me. And the things that mattered were those things that I did for others. That's what mattered. The time that I stopped myself from just doing what I was doing and went over and helped some lady who was in distress, dropped all of her groceries on the floor or something in the supermarket, went over and helped her pick it up. I remembered that when I died. What are you going to remember? Make your memories now. Reprogram those flaws that were in you. Take care to try to get rid of your prejudice and your bigotry. Try to get rid of bad language. Words have a vibration, and some words have a really gnarly vibration. Quit using them. They don't enhance you. Swearing is not a good thing. You go, oh, well, it lets me let off pressure. Yeah, it does, by spreading it around the room, by cursing something or someone. How is swearing ever a good thing? How can bullying ever be any good? How can being a victim liberate you? Wake up to your higher nature. Wake up to the beauty that's just outside your window. Take time to tell people you love that you love them. Be of service to others. Because when you do that, you're recognizing the oneness of all life. All life is God. And we love God. We love the divine. It is who we are. It is what everything is. It is everyone that we meet. We meet God in the flesh. They may not be acting like a God, but they are. You're God. How can you not be? You're eternal. This life is just a blink in the eye of the soul, just a mere blink. I'll be celebrating my 74th birthday, which means I'll be starting my 75th year. My 74th birthday. Wow. Another incarnation. It's not over yet, but wow. I'm so grateful for my teacher, and I'm so grateful for you. So As we move ahead in the next couple of days, have a bit of sense of humor, but keep in mind that the best and the happiest is about to happen. Don't be afraid. This is it. Fear not, for I bring you great tidings, great joy, good tidings of great joy. Yeah. Open your heart. Open your heart to the divine. Quit touching all of that anger. Quit touching the fear. Quit dreaming bad dreams. What if this happens? What if that happens? What will happen then? Don't do that. The worst things that ever happened to you never did. So why would you want to project that ahead, even though it's not going to happen? What's that going to do to your life right now? Relax. Take your dog for a walk, or pick your little kitty up and listen to her purr. Love each other. As Kahlil Gibran said, we should love each other when he spoke of marriage. So on this All Saints' Day, I am now proclaiming each one of you a saint. Yep, you're all a saint, and I want you to start acting like it. I want you to let that be your new caretaker personality. What you focus on, you become. So let's focus on becoming a saint. Why not? How hard can it be? Other people have done it. You can too. It starts right now in the simplest of things. It starts with forgiving yourself and forgiving others right away. Why would you want to hold any negativity against anyone once you realize that everything is God? I don't like what people have done to each other. I don't approve of it, but I don't keep them out of God. They're a part of God. They're just in a bad dream. They're having a bad dream. They're behaving badly because they don't know better. When I see someone who's really what we would call evil, I pray for them because they're part of God. They're part of me. And as I pray for them and I pray for their enlightenment and I pray for their spiritual awakening, I'm healing that part of me that's being reflected by their energy. You don't see anything outside of you that's not inside of you. So if you see something out there that's really nasty and gnarly, you need to look inside yourself. Why is that energy flying into you and catching? It doesn't catch some people, it just flies right by. But for you, it caught. And now you have to defend or fight back or run away or cry or fall into despair. Come on. We're better than that. So fear not. The birthing's happening. The baby's coming. Everything's going to change. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So next Friday, I hope you come to my birthday. We'll have a little online meditation and we'll have some fun. And we have a new world, a new age coming. Still got a little ways to go. But my goodness, the future's so bright. Got to wear shades. Okay. So have a wonderful week. If you haven't voted, vote. The world is not just the United States. This birthing process is happening all over the world, in every country, in every country. We're not just the only ones doing this. It's a necessary change. It's a good one. So wake up. Smell the roses. Every day, do something selfless for someone. Do a service. Do the nicest thing you can do and them not know that you did it. Give it anonymously. Don't even seek any acknowledgement for your giving. That would not be selfless. I'll give you something, but I want you to tell me thank you. No, that's not selfless. Selfless is what a parent does when they become Santa Claus. Be Santa Claus. Give anonymously, just to see the beauty on their face when they get the gift. It's the happy path. As usual, there's a lot going on underneath. So anyway, I'll let you go now and enjoy your meditations in the morning. Care for each other, love each other, support each other. Quit being so critical. We're all just working our way through this, okay? A little bit of compassion is always a good thing. I don't know how to say goodbye, so I just won't. Just know that I love you and that we're all in this together and that it's love that binds us all together. Namaste.